Okay, so we're looking at exercise 15C, question 1. Alright? So just to check your understanding. So it says x is binomially distributed. So that's important. We know that. And then it says the probability of a success is a half. So probability of a success equals 1 out of 2. Right? Without a calculator, determine the probability of. So the probability that x equals 1. Now, you need to understand that that notation means the probability of getting one success. Alright? So that means that we are looking at its one success is a half. Okay? It's power of 1. But it says there were 4 trials. Therefore, if we've had one success, we have had 3 failures. And a failure is also a half. Okay? So actually, for each one of these questions, okay, we're going to have the same answers, no? What changes it, though, is that we have got, out of 4 trials, we have 1 success. Okay. Now, we have a half to the power of 4, which is what? 1 over 16. 4 over 1 is 4. So we've got 4 times 16. Okay. Which equals a quarter.
Is that for A?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that okay? Right. Then we look at the probability that we will have less than 1 success. Okay. Now that will be, well, still 1 over 16, no? This is 4 failures. But what goes before it? 4, 0. So then the answer will be just 1 times 1 over 16, or 1 over 16. Right. If we then look at the probability that there are less than or equal to 1 success, well, that's the probability of no successes plus the probability of 1 success. And we happen to have already done both of those now. So we've got 4 out of 16 for part A and 1 out of 16. So the answer will be 5 out of 16. Okay?
Why is it 1 out of 16?
Because it is.
Oh, wait, so
Yeah.
Isn't the probability of where x equals 0 not probability of 0?
Well, I've just written it in. You know. But yes.
Oh, Mr. Potts, why didn't you just write 1 over 4? Or the 4 over 16?
Because I have to
Oh,
add
yes,
1
sorry,
16th and a quarter, so I would have had to have got there anyway. Yeah, by use proper notation. And then, finally, the probability that we have more than or equal to 1 success. So that is the probability of 1 plus the probability of 2 plus the probability of 3 plus the probability of 4 successes. So do we do all 4 of those? No. So what do we look at? We actually do 1 minus the probability that x is equal to 0. Okay? That's the only one that's not considered. So that will be 1 minus, well, what did we have? 1 over 16. So equals 15 over 16. Okay? That's the probability. So we've shown all the different ways they're going to ask a question now. Having to do more than one together, but always using the previous bit. Now, I did want to just check your understanding of question 2, and it says this: if x, wiggly line, b, brackets, 6, third, brackets, okay, find probability of x equals 2, and it says the 3 significant figures. That's part A. Now, what I want to know is, do you understand what this notation means?
No. 6 trials.
Yeah, okay, so we're saying, what was in part question 1 that's not in this one? It's stated in writing that it is not normally, binomially distributed, okay, and it told you what a success probability was and how many trials. So that's what we need. So they're saying x is binomially distributed. That's what this means. That's the number of trials, okay, and we've got r is the number of success, the probability of a success, okay. So we know there are 6 trials, it's binomially distributed. So if we do probability where x equals 2, okay, how would I set that up? So probably x equals 2 would be what in brackets first? 6
over 2.
So what? 6, 2 multiplied by
1 over 3.
1 over 3 squared times
2 over 3. The power of 4.
the power of 4. Okay. And I am allowed to use the calculator. So it is just about reading. So that's just saying, well, x is binomially, yeah, got that right. So binomially distributed. That's what this bit means. Okay. Number of trials, probability of a success. Okay. That's what that notation means. And you will have to recognise that. So that would be considered a short, nice, easy question to get on a paper 2. You've got your calculator, but it's one of the early questions where they don't have to write much, don't have to do much explanation. It's all about, do you understand the notation? Okay. So you've got 2 different ways. You have to understand that notation or not. Okay. So my suggestion for you is to make sure, okay, that you can do some of those exam-style questions on page 533. Okay. So exercise 15D. Now before we go, I have 2 minutes according to my watch. I'll keep this recording. So, just to say 2 things. Your exploration. Alright? I will require an electronic copy of your exploration. And I will have to put it through Turnitin. So, that has to happen. Alright? So, basically all that means is I have to be able to see the text. So if you are sending it as a Word file or anything, just make sure all the text is visible, and that's what it will be checking. Diagrams and things like that, it doesn't matter if they get messed up. I just need something to put the text through Turnitin. However, what you will then need to do is save a copy. As my suggestion is you save it as a PDF. Alright? So in all programs, you can click on Save As, Save, Fetch, change the file type to a PDF, and what happens then is it ignores any formatting, it just becomes an image. Okay? So it doesn't change your pictures, or anything. It will look exactly as you intended it to do, whether you're on a PC, whether you're on a Mac, whatever you've used. It will look exactly as you want it to look. Alright? What I suggest you do is several hours before you want to send it to me, save it and do a test email to yourself. Alright? open up the document that you get received from yourself. If you can find someone else to do this with, do it. Okay? Get them on a PC. I have a PC to do that. Check it appears as you want it to appear. When you are happy that that happens, send it to me. Alright? No later than 11:59 and 59 seconds on Wednesday night. Alright? If I receive something that does not work, layout structure-wise, tough. Okay? I will accept whatever I receive. So, be aware of that. As part of your submission to me, checking I get the right thing. Alright? Do not leave it till 12 o'clock and go, oh, but it didn't. Tough. Send it to me at 4 o'clock and go, can you see the right thing? Right, fine, I'll say that. Yeah, okay, I've got it. You're sorted. Alright? If you leave it and I don't get it because I might be asleep at 11 o'clock at night, funny enough. Alright? Tough if it's not what you wanted. Is that clear? Okay, good. I'll look forward to seeing you. Off you go.